Ai, vambora, né? Onde tá esse cara aqui, velho? Achava que era no bazar que a gente tem que ir. Não viu mais nada, é no bazar. Procure por Dunyarzad, né? Não sei como é o nome dela.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
É, Dunyarzad.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Parece que chegamos a tempo. Afinal, é um festival muito importante, né?
Indeed. The festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon. I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also have a good time. Speaking of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Vamos contar tudo, né?
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Pena que não conseguimos nenhuma informação, né? Nova sobre a Lorde menor, né? O Zanali, né? O Zanali. Ao invés disso, acabamos com mais dúvidas.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Sim, tivemos.
If there is another chance, I would love to join.
My lady, if you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia. Ela fala Dia, o nome dela. Esquece o H ali, né? Dia.
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely
Ela
said
chama de
I
Dia mesmo o
would
nome dela.
like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it.
Sua saúde não tá tão boa, não.
The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So, Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Paimon tá cansada?
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. My apologies for not realizing this sooner. I've already prepared a room for you to rest. Please follow me.
Whoa, you're so thoughtful. Paimon's so ready.
Ready. Mal posso esperar. Alvorecidas Rosas. Capítulo 3. Ué, a gente vai ter que subir? Tudo, vamos sair, né? Ela preparou o quarto pra gente. Onde é esse quarto? Vamos ver. Vai até a residência Dunyarzad.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
Esse leito vai pra onde?
It looks really nice.
Sinto muito pelos problemas. Dunyarzad. Não sei se é assim que é o nome dela.
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Sobre nossos planos para amanhã.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Claro, sim.
All of my friends will be working the festival, and Dia is still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Bem, está combinado então. Será mais fácil conseguir informações com você.
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning. Have a great night.
Tá.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Tá chovendo. Até amanhã.
Paimon's starting to really look forward to the Sabzeruz festival too.
Sub-Zero.
Will there be
Zerus,
lots of
né?
yummy food? Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the better. Let's go inside, traveler.
Vamos. Gente, vai entrar mesmo. E vamos dormir e acordar já de manhã, né?
Did we oversleep?
É.
We should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Opa! Ah! Pô, a gente dormiu de porta aberta. Pô, a gente dormiu de porta aberta. Tá, vamos encontrar ela. Dunyarzad. Olha ali. Vamos passear, né?
Traveler, Paimon, I've been waiting for you two.
Nos atrasamos?
Dunyarzad, we must have overslept a little bit.
Ó, Dunyarzad.
Not at all. I arrived early. Today is finally here. I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
You know it. Oh, it's just that, as expected, I had some trouble falling asleep last night. Well, shall we? Let's start with the stalls over there. Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket? Oh, sounds like they're not in this just for the Mora.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord
A
Kusanali's
atmosfera
birthday.
do festival vale mais do que Mora.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Hatshumewa.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian stuff. Aw, someone's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sabzeruz festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumera roses,
Rosas,
sunsettias,
frutos do sol,
kapulakas, hara
lótus,
fruits, and zaytun peaches.
pêssego.
So,
Tá.
the Sabzeruz festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods
7
to
comidas para
symbolize the 7
simbolizar
virtues of the
as 7
Dunyarzad.
virtudes, né, dos arcontes.
But if that's the case, if Sumero uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl,
Ó, pai, me
cheese
imaginando
and
coisa.
meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
Natlan. Ih, então o próximo já sabe, né? Que o próximo vai ser o Pyro, né?
Alright, how about we also check out
Olha,
some
me
of these
Pyro.
other stalls?
Já sabe, né? Já deu a brecha já.
Dear customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's
Não.
alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Isso é pra tirar
I thought
dinheiro
the
de
same when I
otário.
first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remedies.
Parece um método bastante duvidoso, né? O processo todo é aleatório demais.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about
Bem,
it?
acho
Wanna
que
give it a
posso
try?
tentar. Ih, eu vou ter que tentar. Combinações. Eu posso botar tanto minério quanto fruta. Deixa eu mudar uma coisa que eu tenho bastante isso aqui. Espinho. Esse tem que ser diferente, né? Dar uma coisa brilhante. Uma pérola. Tá.
So how about it? Want to give it a try?
Ué, de novo? Tá de sacanagem, porra? Ixi. Entre... Ué, entrega os materiais. Ué, não entreguei já?
So how about it?
Ah, eu não botei pra entregar não, foi?
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
É a
Paimon
lua?
wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies...
A lua significa o quê? Noite?
Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
Ele está consultando o
I remember
livro.
now. It means illusions and lies.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Não é.
Yes, but this book says that if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Nossa, você leu no livro isso aí, né?
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Percebemos.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
Percebemos que tá em aprendizado,
They say
guerreiro.
the Sabzeruz festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's dance of Sabzeruz will be just as impressive.
Aqui não é no ferreiro, não. A gente vai nessa aqui, né?
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
Ih, a pai não vai gostar disso.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Pega aqui não, o filho do cara lá que conta história.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sabzeruz festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
Aquele cara ali é o filho do cara que conta
Knight of
história, né?
Flowers, it's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sabzeruz
Olha o
festival.
bigodonço dele.
All right, little soldiers, take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris!
Ela ficou?
Just what is going on here?
Não sabemos, pai.
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sabzeruz festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all
Carruagem
thanks to
de
Miss Dunyarzad's
flores.
sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all.
É VR.
Speaking of tradition,
Vihar,
do you want some Yalda
sei.
candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one.
São todos iguais.
Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia,
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
and
Tá, a
there's
gente vai
also lizard tail
escolher.
and oni kabuto.
Huh?
E vai ter o azar. Sempre tem o azar.
Onikabuto is a little spicier than lizard tail.
Ah, já provou.
You tried them before?
Duvido que conseguirei o sabor exato que você quer.
Who wants the sunsetia flavor?
Não põe a culpa em mim, né, se eu escolher errado.
It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also believe in
fechar
your
os olhos.
intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Eu vou ter que escolher. Primeira, segunda, terceira, quarta. Ai, vamos de primeira, né? É difícil escolher. Deixa eu pensar mais um pouco. A segunda. Não, deixa eu pensar mais um pouco. A terceira. Ah, vou escolher a terceira.
Attention! That's unfortunately
É,
lavender
melão de
now.
lavanda, tá bom.
Paimon thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
Aí, não teve
Looks like
sorte?
Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival. So please, take
Ah, ela
both boxes.
queria o pôr do sol.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Ainda bem que eu não peguei a primeira.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind.
E chegou perto, hein? Podia ter ido na quarta.
Can you come with me to get it?
Sem problemas.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sabzeruz festival.
How embarrassing.
Onde a gente vai agora? Ih, ela sumiu. Vamos voltar lá pro bazar, né? Inevitável festival. O inevitável, né? Festival. Vai acontecer alguma coisa aqui. Ué. Lá em cima, achei que era lá. A gente tá dormindo, né? Tenho certeza que aquela mulher é a deusa da sabedoria, né?
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Ih, rapaz. A gente defende
that
ela.
certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Eles acham mesmo que vai ser fácil assim.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Vamos pro pau.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
Yami, né?
That's
Yomayami,
right.
né?
We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Humayanis would shell out to get you back.
Esse não é o mesmo cara que...
Hurry and protect Dunyarzad.
Não se preocupe, temos um profissional pronto para a batalha bem aqui.
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
Oi, vou tomar um couro, deixa eu bater neles.
Dia!
Leoa flamejante.
No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
E eu acho que ela não vai
Don't speak
gostar
so
dessas palavras, não.
disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Vai tomar um couro, meu amigo. Chama mais 5 aí que tá pouco.
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
Ué,
We're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
nós não conseguimos garantir a segurança de ninguém aqui. A prioridade máxima é a segurança dos seus clientes. É dia o nome dela, né? É a segurança dos seus clientes. Então,
You're right. All right, fine.
Please be careful, Dia.
achei que a gente ia pro
Don't
pau,
waste your
cara.
time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
Será que a gente vai tretar? Ou nem? O quê? Eu tenho que correr? Cuja tempo. Ué, mas... Fugir, cara? Ela não ia conseguir correr.
Dunyarzad, are you okay? You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
I'm fine. My body always reacts like this whenever I exert myself too much.
You sure you're okay?
Dá pra gente ter defendido ela, pô.
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on coming out today.
Não se preocupe, ela é muito forte e ela está te protegendo, né? Porque aprova suas ações.
Yeah, don't worry.
Cadê ela?
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Será que ela lidou mesmo ou
More
ela
of
só
them?
conversou?
Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Não. Eu cheguei isso... Chequei, né? Isso agora há pouco.
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Please, let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as fragile as you think.
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
Olha, missão de espadão. Top.
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of
Ih,
preparations?
ela doou pro festival a espada dela. Ih, ó, ficou triste.
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
My lady, né?
Thank you very much, Dia.
Dia. Ainda continua falando assim, vou
Don't be
chamar de
like
dia
that.
mesmo.
I get embarrassed really
Não se
easily.
né, que não seja isso. E... Cuidado, senhorita, vai bater as botas assim, hein?
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around
Deixa
the area to
comigo,
make
sem
sure we're
problemas.
safe from an ambush.
Truly, I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
Nossa, percebo que tá errado. Cadê ela? Ué, a gente foi sentar ali. Na praça. Um lugar bom, hein? Pra assistir, tá? Daqui a pouco brota esse cara aqui.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Dunyarzad.
Yes, much better. Just
A
give me a few
expressão de
moments
dia,
and
né?
I'll
Agora
be
há
good to go.
pouco. Quando ela mencionou sua doença. Quão séria é sua doença, né?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret.
Será que ela tem o mesmo BO que
I was
a
actually
Coalla?
born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Eleazar? Eleazar? Na verdade, nasci com... Ah! É que sabe o que é isso, né? A mesma coisa que a Coalla tem?
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity.
É. A Coalla
Sumeru's
é...
current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long
Elazar.
time ago. Compared to
Ah,
the simple
Coalla
fact that I'm afflicted with this,
tem isso também,
its
né?
effects on my life have been much
Se eu não
more
me engano.
painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me, so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know
F.
I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world.
Sim, eu lembrarei de você. Não diga isso, você ainda tem muitos momentos felizes te aguardando.
As long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
Você é quem continuou, né, determinada apesar de sua doença. Só de não desistir já mostra, né, o quanto você é.
Thanks. There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
É uma ótima maneira de pensar.
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sabzeruz about to begin? It's the part of the festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sabzeruz festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
O desejo também.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
A gente não vai ter que correr com o tempo não, né? Ah, tá safe. Inevitável.